guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Naomi, and if you are not new here, welcome back, you guys. So on this channel, I share tips and tricks on how to manage your money and live your best life. And today, I'm going to talk about some of the worst financial traps that you should avoid at all costs. Trust me, you don't want to fall for these scams and ripoffs that will drain your wallet and ruin your credit score. So let's get started, you guys. The first trap is buy this now, pay it later scheme. You know what I'm talking about, right? Those ads that promise you can get anything you want without paying a dime up front. Buy these clothes now, pay it later. Buy this car now, pay it later. Buy this refrigerator now, pay it later. Buy this bedroom set now, pay it in 2026. Take it all. You can pay it later. It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it is. Because when you sign up for these deals, you're actually signing up for a high interest loan. And that will cost you way more. I mean, like way more than the item is worth. Plus, you're taking on more debt than you can handle, which can hurt your overall credit score and make it harder to get loans in the future. So, what should you do instead? Simply ask yourself, do I really need it? Must I have it? If the answer is yes, then save up your money until you can pay it in full. That way, you'll avoid paying interest and fees, and you only buy things that you can actually afford. It's worth the wait. The second trap is leasing a car. Now, I know that buying a car is a big expense, and not everyone can afford to pay cash for it, but leasing is not the answer. When you lease a car, you're basically renting it for a fixed period of time, usually 2 or 3 years. During that time, you have to pay a monthly fee, which can be pretty high depending on the type of car you choose. And at the end of the lease, you have to return the car and start over with another one. You never own the car and you never build any equity in it. So what should you do instead? Well, if you can't pay cash for a car, then buy a used one with a low interest loan. That way, you'll pay less for the car and you'll own it once you pay off the loan. Plus, you'll be able to sell it or trade it in when you want to upgrade. The third trap is vacation timeshares. Now, look, you guys, I love traveling so much as the next person, but timeshares are not the way to go. Timeshares are basically contracts that give you the right to use a property for a certain amount of time each year, usually at a resort or a hotel, and they sound great in theory, but actually very expensive and very restrictive. You have to pay a hefty upfront fee to buy the timeshare, plus annual maintenance fees and other charges. You also have to book your vacation well in advance in the hope that the property is available when you want to use it. And if you ever want to sell your timeshare, good luck with that. Timeshares are notoriously hard to get rid of and often lose value over time. So what should you do instead? Well, if you love traveling like I do, then save up your money and book trips online or through a travel agent. You'll have more flexibility and more choices, and you'll pay less in the long run. The fourth trap is adjustable rate mortgages. And these are mortgages that have a high interest rate that changes over time depending on the market conditions. They usually start with a low rate for the first years and then adjust periodically after that. For example, your mortgage can start with 4% interest rate for the first 2 years, which may put your monthly payment at $1,000. And by the third year, it jumps to $1,500, and it just climbs up periodically. Adjustable rate mortgages may seem appealing because they offer lower monthly payments at first, but they're actually very risky and unpredictable. You never know how high your rate will go in the future and how much your payments will increase. You may end up paying much more than you expected, or even worse, you may end up defaulting on your mortgage if you can't afford it. And you may say, Naomi, what do you want me to do? Well, I would say if you are buying a house, then go for a fixed rate mortgage instead. And this is a mortgage that has an interest rate that stays the same throughout the life of the loan. You will know exactly how much your payments will be every month, and you'll be able to budget it accordingly. Plus, you'll save money on interest in the long run. But wait, there is more financial traps that you should also avoid. Payday loans. Payday loans are short-term loans that charge very high interest rate and fees. You will not believe how much interest rate some of these payday loans charge people. I have seen people who are charged double-digit interest rates, sometimes 30%. It's outrageous. They are often marketed as a quick way to get cash until your next paycheck, and they're actually very hard to repay on time. So if you miss a payment or roll over on the loan, you'll end up paying more fees and interest. The second one to avoid is credit card cash advances. And these are cash cash withdrawals that you can make from your credit card at an ATM or a bank, they may seem convenient, but they are actually very costly. You have to pay a fee for each withdrawal, plus a higher interest rate than your regular purchases. And unlike your regular purchases, the interest starts occurring right away with no grace period. Next one is rent to own. And these are contracts that allow you to rent an item such as a TV or a laptop for a period of time, with the option to buy it at the end. They may seem like a good deal, but they're actually very expensive. And you'll end up paying much more than the item is worth, and you may not even own it at the end if you miss a payment or decide not to buy it. The last but not least is extended warranties. And extended warranties are contracts that offer to cover the cost of repairs or replacements for your products after the manufacturer's warranties expires. They may seem like a good idea, but actually very unnecessary and overpriced. Most people don't break down within the warranty period. And if they do, the cost of repair is often less than the cost of warranty. So there you guys have it, 8 of the worst financial traps that you should avoid at all costs. I hope this video was helpful and informative to you. If it was, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me in the comments down below. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.